What's going on, you guys? Griffin here with the Country Slickers. Today is the day that we louden up the new Tremor that we bought. So I don't know if you guys caught the last couple videos, but we did go and purchase a new hauling rig, overlanding rig, tow pig, whatever you guys want to call it. But we picked up a new truck, the Ford Tremor 2023. Which is awesome. It's a really cool truck. Really liking it so far. However, it's really quiet. So we did order an exhaust. We're gonna throw an exhaust on it today. So we picked up the. I listened to a few different exhausts, not in person, just on the internet. So as good as you can get with YouTube. But Borla had the best sound. They have two options. They have a Borla Attack and a Borla S-type exhaust for the 2023 Tremor. And then they also actually have two variations of it. So you can get it with either the mid section that replaces the catalytic, or sorry, not the catalytic converter. They have it with two options. So they have the mid section that replaces the muffler and the resonator, or they have it in a section with the resonator, the muffler, and the dual tips out the back of it with the 4-inch tips. So I opted to keep the stock Tremor tips because I see no reason to replace something with a dual exhaust when I already have that. But we did get the mid section from Borla S-type, so it's not the most aggressive sounding. I did find when I was listening to some of the reviews and some of the people online, it sounded like it was a little bit tingy for me, and I didn't want a ricey exhaust, being that it's a V6 that's in there and not a V8. So yeah, we're gonna put the Borla exhaust on and see how it sounds. Hopefully it sounds good compared to stock, but we'll get you a couple clips of what it sounds like stock, and then obviously afterwards as well. So we're going to switch around. The KRX, my truck won't fit on that side of the garage, so need to pull my girlfriend's Mazda out of here, bring in the Tremor, and we will get this swapped out. So let's take a look real quick at the box. Borla sends it in this nice packaging, looks super good. If we crack into it here, let's see. Packaged up super nice and tight. Looks like, oh wow, look at that. Got a hat. It's good. Exhaust clamps, that's good. Got a little bit of hardware there. Installation manual. Oh, look at that. And they've got an avalanche, or oh, is that a, no, that might not be an avalanche trace. So not quite the same as my truck. But we've got some warranty information. So yeah, let's get this out of here. Put that over here. And let's see what else we've got on the inlet side of things. Looks like, oh, so there's one pipe for the side, I assume. So we'll get that out of the way. So there's one pipe with the hanger welded on there. This looks like that would be the actual muffler. You can see the welding in here. It actually looks pretty good. Nice, nice welds. Looks nice. It's a 3-inch exhaust, I believe. So yeah, 3 inch is good. And it's got the flanged end, which should fit on there. Nice. And again, let's just take a quick look. Yeah, that welding looks pretty good. No major spatter or anything like that, so that looks good. And then, yeah, what else do we have here? You see the nice Borla S-type stamped on there. Take that out of the way. Actually, this can probably just go right on the ground. Gently. Now, if you care about your exhaust and don't want it to get scratched, don't set it on the ground like I just did. And a quick tip just from doing other exhaust kits that I found is always take a rag after you fully installed your exhaust and wipe all the fingerprints off of it if you really care about the look, because as soon as you start that exhaust and heat it up, you'll actually get those fingerprints burnt onto your exhaust. You'll never get them out if you're polishing them. So I've done that before on some of my cars that I've shown. On trucks, I couldn't care less. This thing's going to be covered in mud and it's going to be eventually scratched up. So not too worried about it today, but just a quick tip. If you do care about just the look and you've got a little bit more of a mall crawler and are not taking it to the bush, make sure you wipe off all those fingerprints. And then, what do we have here? Oh, perfect, okay. So there's the bottom half. And so this is where the pipe is going to split and then go into duals. So that'll go back and go into our stock tips. So yeah. That is our kit. I'm not going to do an installation video on how you guys put it on there. There's the manual comes with it. I mean, it's pretty plug and play, a couple of wrenches, and that's all you need to get this job done. So we're going to go ahead and quickly install this, and then we'll get you guys some sound clips. Stay tuned. There we go. I tried the hat on. How does that look, eh? Borla certified. Whew. It's that. In all honesty, it's a pretty cheap hat. It's got, it doesn't even have like a hard backing to it. So it's not, not the nicest hat. Hopefully we have some stickers in here. I like stickers more than hats, but yeah, we'll go, we'll get this done now. Now that we've tried out the hat, time to dig into the exhaust. Okay, so we got the exhaust off. That's the stock one, big ass suitcase. So we've saved a bunch of weight taking that off. That's not why we did it, but saved some weight. And we got the new one on here, and I'll crawl underneath and I'll show you what it looks like installed. Jeff came and helped me. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Starts off the stock down pipe right there. Mates in. You can see it's nice and shiny all the way to the back there. Bam. Oh, and as I mentioned before, we did use the stock tips. So the stock dual exhaust is on there on the very back end, but this just replaces the midsection. So the catalytic, or sorry, not the catalytic converter. It replaces the stock resonator and the stock muffler. So the only thing left now is to fire it up. So I'm gonna take the coveys off, we'll fire it up.